Now, after law enforcement again showed up at Jayden Smith's high school in their numbers, and even the police commissioner himself among the representatives of law enforcement that visited the school, the people are asking, does law enforcement buy Jayden Smith's auntie explanations and statements? And what about that of the principal, who was the first among those that law enforcement visited? Let me come hear what the principal did say, and they will continue reasoning. Look and listen.
Yeah, because some of his classmates who we spoke with Monday morning, they were with him at Little Caesars in Mandeville. That's a pizza place, quite popular, and they had good interactions. They were sharing meals with him and so on. And the only thing they said is that he ate more than he would have normally eaten, and they all left him there because he told them that he had something else to do in Mandeville. But they would not have suspected anything based on out of the ordinary. Just he ate a lot and he still carried food with him when we checked the footage. But what I can say is whereabouts after that.
So that sounds like, and just based on what you've said to me, that sounds like he was preparing himself not to go home.
Clearly, that we can conclude for sure. We were saying today that, and he's part of the cadet unit as well, but boy, his survival skills are excellent because he has been seen at so many different places. And yesterday, the distance that he ran, when I checked that has to be somebody with a lot of energy still to be able to run all that distance and then disappear. And so he's quite elusive, but clearly, and then he had extra money as well. So his guardian would have said that he took out his savings as well, and that was against the plan that they had for the savings that he had. So clearly he had a plan, but nobody knew.
So this was
Principal Gabriel. This is a 12-year-old boy. What is he afraid of, such that he would prepare himself to be on the run?
That's the $1,000,000 question. We're all in the community trying, because if it is that he doesn't want to go back home, then there are several places he could just turn himself in, whether to school or to the police. Or because the last thing we did today was to send out, we're going to do a town cry. Maybe it has started already, so we have coined a voice note, the vice principal, because we think he will hear it, especially after school hours, just to confirm that, that the school community cares about him, we love him. We want him to return to us. He has a bright future. We don't want him to do anything to himself. So we're pleading with him just to come by and we'll take care of him and whatever the matter is from there. But we cannot know why this youngster would be just running like that and trying to evade everybody and not even seem to be staying at a stable place.
And none of his friends or teachers detected anything strange or unusual about his behavior in the last few days?
Absolutely not, because he's a quiet student but participates a lot in class, loves to answer questions and very reasoned and intelligent. But all of the persons that interacted with him, the furthest we could go is that they could tell you up to what time they departed from his company on Friday, and he told all of them the same thing, that he had other business to do, he's not ready yet to go home. So they would not have detected anything at all, and because this has not happened before, so for a long time, so nobody would have detected that he would have had any such kind of intention.
So how are you coping, Joshua Gabriel, with this situation now, going through the searches, organizing, and also still having to do your usual administrative duties? How are you coping, and the staff at Manchester?
That's a good question. It's what we do. When we signed up for this vocation, we very well know that it will come with different challenges when you're dealing with young people, and you have to expect the unexpected. But we have a very supportive team. The guidance counselors, the vice principals, the staff members, they're always making suggestions and ready to provide information or to go on the road to do the searches. It has taken quite a bit of time away from quite a bit of the administrative stuff that is required. But we just put in extra hours to get it done. But right now, priority is just we don't want Jayden to do anything to himself. We're happy to know he's alive, But then there's a concern that the longer this drags on, there's a fear that he may do something to himself, because we also thought today that he might have seen the huge delegations or something in Dustin, and he's not presenting himself. So as to how he will respond eventually, we just have to pray and hope that good sense will prevail.
Principal Gabriel, I have to ask this question, and it pains me to ask, but I have to ask because I don't think there's any other conclusion. This is a child who does not want to go home. He's afraid of going home. Why could that be?
I have no idea, to tell you the truth. I don't know about the family background. I don't know about the context. I spoke with his guardian, who has had him since he was 6 years old. In fact, the guardian's brother, his twin brother, is Jayden's father. But Jayden doesn't live with him. So from all accounts, and based on what she has shared with us, they have had a wonderful relationship, to the extent that persons in the community comment on the closeness and so on. So I can only go by the statements that have been provided by the family members, because both stepfather and mother would have visited school, and the discussion sometimes would venture into those areas, because we would have asked, I wonder if he felt any way by virtue of hurting his cousin and maybe anything that was said or anything like that. Based on what they said, we couldn't pick up anything at all that could lead us to any conclusions about any acrimony at home. So I don't have any kind of evidence to point in that direction.
We're going to do our part. So I'm going to ask you the question so that we can blast it out on social media. If Jayden is hearing you as his principal, what would you say to him?
Yeah, Jayden, we are very concerned about you. We love you. We want you to come back to our school community. There's a lot of love. All your friends and teachers and everybody want you to come back home to school and to continue your education. Remember, you're a brilliant boy. You're a valedictorian. You're going to make yourself, your school, and your family proud. So please don't do anything to yourself. Just come back to school, and whatever the matter is.
Tell the truth. The people believe that somewhere along the line some cover-up are going. And we don't know where the cover-up has started. We don't know who is covering for who. Some people believe though, so the auntie and the cousin will fly out, know something. People strongly believe the cousin and the auntie know something. People believe the auntie is even worried. She has said she's worried though. The auntie has confirmed that she is indeed worried and concerned. But for different things. So she's worried and concerned for Jayden. And she's worried and concerned because the people from our community are telling lie on her. She has said she believes Jayden is out there alive. And has been found and is at someone else's home. Who is that someone else? Because I'm not there in mother yard. People in not there in mother. Remember people. Because of financial struggles, Jayden Smith was living with his father's side of family. And nothing strange. We all know these type of scenarios where one parent can't really manage and them same father have a good job. If you up to now, I don't know who is him father. I never hear him father say a thing. I don't know. We don't know. We have never heard from the father. If you have heard from the father, I hear the father, what the father said, tell me in the comment section what the father say. I never heard from the father myself. I never seen any clip with anybody saying that he was the father. I've never seen the father. I heard from the father. But he was with the father's side of family. Where it would have been easy for him go to school, get an education and things like that. Education, academics, something that he was excelling in. People not talk about this much, you know. But Jayden Smith was doing very well academically based on what we see. People not receive awards and achievements for academics if they are not intelligent. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Parents don't know it go. We know all the parents of them people never come up with a trophy for nothing. They never come with no trophy yet. Not one trophy. We see Jayden Smith. We see him when nobody say it. There are pictures on the media with him. There's an award for academics. Youth with brains. Smart, intelligent youth. Smart, intelligent youth. I do well in school based on what we are see. So how him auntie mean say She feel like him there somewhere else. Who is this somewhere else? Who is these people when that they're on? She said she just want to hear say him alright, and even if him don't want to come back to her house. So where would that? Where would he be? Where would he be? Law enforcement look like them now by the story though. And people are point out say, similarly was the situation with Donald Lee Dawson and Noel Maitland. Even though in Donald Lee Dawson's case, there was evidence of foul play found out where she was last seen or reported to have been. She did her boyfriend at the time, who is Noel Maitland, who is on trial for her murder, go pick her up from her house and carry her to a FEMA apartment. And there was what investigators believe was enough evidence to charge him with crimes. But there's never been any body. And Maitland seemed to want hint that Donald Lee just left and gone somewhere. The police never bite. And he was a member of law enforcement himself, and police did not buy the argument. No matter how cheap him sell it, police did not buy the argument. No night police no buy. Not one. Be tight. While one end up happen, he was arrested. So the people are saying, even though law enforcement, they can't remember, even though this is the day and age of technology and the media, and of course you have things where law enforcement will do what them call press conferences, where them express certain things and tell the people certain things and make the people them aware, say, them a work and them a do what them a do. In this scenario, even though we don't see the press conference yet, the fact that the police commissioner visit back the school, them still look into the crime. So for all who believes the law enforcement stop, them not stop. Detectives themselves are looking into the crime. I know the police commissioner is aware of what going on. The police commissioner himself. And himself got him as a representative. You know. Keep in mind, and the police commissioner him have a whole heap of things to do. Him and the commissioner for police for everywhere. All 14 parish. Him busy with a whole heap of things. Him could have sent a representative. But him choose to go himself. To show the Jamaican people say the highest level of police effort and resources is still being directed towards finding what took place with Jayden Smith. To tell more thing. And of course, just like when law enforcement visit the school, law enforcement visit the community and talk to the people them too. Yeah, law enforcement talk to the people that live in the area and about the area. Talk to him friend them, other classmates, the place them where them say them seen on the CCTV. Law enforcement will be there, looking into all of what going on. So for all who believe say the search is over and law enforcement was no longer looking, nothing like that. Law enforcement is still actively seeking information, gathering evidence. But talk to me in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, pass through, click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and put it on all. Until the reason I get my sentiments for you and yours, I want to live, love, and prosper. And also, if you do, stay tuned.